Say that I've identified that I have a trade secret, how would I then go about protecting it?
Yeah, so the first step, as you say, is to identify what you've got. You want to know what's valuable in your business, and then you can decide how to protect it and what steps you need to take to do that. So you might want to do an audit, an IP audit, to identify inventions, technical information, and what it is that's valuable to you. Once you've done that and you've identified some things you want to keep secret and protect that way, then a good idea is to put in place some policies to help you do that. That will likely involve some control over access to the information. So limiting who knows about it, keeping a log of who knows about it and who's accessed that information to really keep a hold on the flow of that information and keep it contained within your business. There's an element as well of employees knowing about the information, and so some HR employment type policies that you might want to put in place too. So that could be training to make sure staff understand confidentiality obligations around trade secrets, and exit interviews, even entry interviews, to make sure that you're not inadvertently taking into your business other people's intellectual property rights.
That's really interesting. Speaking of HR and employee policies, I've seen some recent coverage of court cases where companies have actually sued their ex-employees for trade secret theft.
Yes, that's right. It's a really large proportion of cases to do with trade secrets have been between companies and former employees, particularly in the EU over recent years. And so really thinking about those aspects of how you protect your trade secrets is important. Another area where there's a large amount of litigation is between companies and other businesses. So if you're going to go into a collaboration, for example, how you share your information with them and putting in place confidentiality agreements and NDAs is an important consideration to make sure that you're protecting the information that you take into that collaboration.
There's definitely quite a lot to consider then with trade secrets. If you just had one piece of advice that you'd like our clients to remember, then what would that be?
So it's really important to take the time and investment to protect trade secrets like you would other intellectual property rights. So making sure you keep it a secret and protect it as best you can, because once that secret's out of the bag, you've lost your rights.